It's our first ever live episode. Now, I finally hit the 1,000, so thank you very, very much for everybody who has watched. Myself and Mark are very happy that we finally hit 1,000 subscribers. It's been a long road. Trying to upload daily. Don't really get that chance as much as I'd like to because we drive. Of course, the whole point in this live episode would be our half-hour break. As truckers, we legally have to take a 34-hour reset every week, and we legally have to take a 30-minute break every day. And during the break, we don't really do much of anything. It's actually a complete waste of time, because then you spend the rest of the time driving as fast as you can to make up for the half hour. But we legally have to take a half hour, so this will be the trucker's half-hour break, and where I will answer any questions you have. It can be any questions about the traveling, because I've been traveling for a lot of years in the truck and outside of the truck. I've been driving for 15 years. I'm a million-mile driver. I was kind of hoping I'd be done with it at this point in my life. I did go to college and get a degree, and Mark went to school as well, but now we're both driving again. But any questions that we have, I can answer during the half-hour break. Hopefully I can do this on a regular basis. Usually I'm at the customer doing a half hour. Sometimes I'm on the side of the road. I try to get to a rest stop. And of course today, if you can kind of tell, it doesn't really look like a truck. If you're not familiar with trucks and you think that, well, it looks like a car, because I'm in the car because I'm home for my reset. I actually got 2.5, almost 3 days off, which is very, very rare, extremely rare. And the only reason I got 3 days off is because the place that I'm delivering to in Wisconsin and Green Bay, can only accept the delivery on the 2nd of December. Can't receive it on the weekend, so I'm home. I'm not complaining, but I'm not in the truck either for my first half-hour show. We don't have any watchers at the moment, but one question I did get, actually I got a couple of questions that I wanted to respond to. A couple of questions were, do I drive coast to coast? I would love to drive coast to coast. The company doesn't go coast to coast. The company they have what they consider regional and over the road. In reality, it's northeast, what I do, and regional. But they call their regional over the road. Over the road is 48 states. And then there's regional, which is either the southern coast or the out west or in the east, and then there's northeast and southeast, and that's kind of how it's split up. They don't really consider anything out west, like it's not like mid country or west regional. They call it, for the east coast, they call it east coast regional, and then they call it southwest regional, or over the northeast regional, or over the road. It's kind of weird the way it's split up, but I think that's basically just the way freight is normally ran, so that's why it's split up like that. Phone's shaking a little bit. I do have a tremor, but the car's running, and I have you sitting on the steering wheel while I'm answering a couple of questions that I did receive. So it's kind of weird the way the company does it. Usually if you're over the road, you get home every 3 to 4 weeks. At the company, you get home every 2 weeks, something like that. Since I'm regional, I try to get home every week. They try to send me home every week for my reset. And trying to think the other question I did get. Somebody wanted to know if I have to touch the freight on the truck. I do not. I absolutely do not. I in no way, shape, or form touch anything on the back of that truck. I open the doors and I close the doors. I do not touch any freight whatsoever. I don't get paid enough to touch the freight. I know guys that do, well, not at this company because you're not allowed to, but other companies that like to unload the freight and then take the payment as a lumper fee for themselves. And any driver in any company will tell you, you do not make money unloading freight. The lumper service makes like $200, sometimes $85, depending on what they're unloading. There's a lot of freight on that trailer, and there's no way in hell I would do it for $85. So I do not touch the freight on the trailer at all. I think I received a couple. Oh, sorry, the phone's moving. Like I said, it's sitting on the steering wheel and the car's running. I'm home and it's raining and kind of cold here. But so it is officially our first episode. Nobody's logging in, but most of the people that respond to our videos seem to be at night. So either they're in another country, or they're like most drivers who drive during the day and sleep at night or stop at night. So you stop at night, you're watching videos and making comments. So you're driving during the day, so you're not going to be watching. But I wanted to thank everybody again for finally being at 1,000 subscribers. I will try my hardest to upload a video every single day during the half-hour break. I won't be uploading one tomorrow. It's Thanksgiving. I might. Maybe I will upload one tomorrow at some point. I think I'll be back in the truck Saturday, and I have to be in Green Bay, Wisconsin on Monday. I believe Monday's the 2nd. So, but I will do everything in my power to upload a half-hour break video every day at some point whenever the whenever the half-hour break occurs. It has to occur when I come on duty after 6 hours, but before 8 hours. So it's got to be done within that time frame. And if nobody logs in, then I'll just sit here and talk to myself. I'll just try to answer some questions that people have asked, or kind of talk a little bit about things that most people may not know about the industry, or just kind of how the day's kind of going. I try to hold the phone with my hand so it doesn't move around so much. My other hand's going a little numb. So I don't see anybody logging in. Trying to think of any other questions I ever received. One person asked me if I get paid for the holiday. This particular company at Hart Transport, I believe we get holiday pay. I've only been here for a few months, about 4 or 5 months, so I'm not sure if we get holiday pay at all. I heard somebody mention that we do. I honestly have no idea. Most companies don't pay holiday pay. I have no idea. Couldn't even guess. About a month ago, somebody asked me if they have Peterbilts. They do have Peterbilts at the company. They have international. I don't know why. They must be cheap. Drivers hate them. I have no idea why they have them. I personally think they're crap. Most drivers do think they're crap. They have international. They have Freightliner, which I have a Cascadia. They have Volvo, and they have Peterbilts. Low-powered. They're automatics. They don't have a stick. So if you're coming to the company because you're excited and you think you can get a Peterbilt, keep in mind it's an automatic, which is going to turn most people away immediately anyway. But they do have Peterbilts if that's what you're looking at. So until tomorrow, or if I upload one, or until Friday for the next episode of the Truckers Half-Hour Break, see everybody then. And thanks again for tuning in.